Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Thursday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the uptrend.com. In the pre-market this morning, we do have stock index futures up across the board. We've got gold trading down about $30 in the pre-market, while crude oil and Bitcoin are trading slightly higher on Thursday morning. Now, I'm making this presentation ahead of the 8:30 information dump. The most important number coming out this morning is going to be initial jobless claims at 8:30. So any of those numbers could certainly change the direction of the market at 8:30 this morning. Now, the VIX is still on a buy signal. That, of course, is supportive for lower stock prices. Things would change on Thursday if the VIX were to close below 1610. Now, we did have a lot of volatility yesterday. We did have the price of Bitcoin hit a new low for this move. We did see a wide range bar for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ and the Russell, but at the end of the day, they all closed just slightly higher on the day. So the one thing we can take away from Wednesday's trading action is we did not make a lower low. Now, looking at consumer staples, when the world's not doing well, money flows into consumer staples. They usually don't flow into consumer discretionary, and that's exactly what's going on right now in the U.S. market. Now, looking at the Canadian market, the TSX closed up yesterday, traded up to the lower channel line for the iShares for the TSX 60. At the same time, the composite, the Vanguard Canada ETF, traded right up into the channel. So certainly we have a mathematical possibility of a buy signal on Thursday with a close above $52.44. Now, looking at bank stocks, Canadian bank stocks are reporting this week. TD Bank is out this morning, and the stock is trading slightly higher. So bank stocks are on a buy signal right now. Energy stocks on a sell signal. Gold stocks on a sell signal at the moment, trading up into the channel. So I would say there's a mathematical possibility of a buy signal, but with the price of gold trading down sharply in the pre-market, that may not happen on Thursday. Looking at the price of crude oil, it made a new low for this move on Wednesday. Natural gas had a small pullback, no change in trend there. The price of gold had an inside day. It looks like it may actually end Thursday on a sell signal, but we'll just have to wait and see. That is certainly not confirmed. And then that would join the price of silver already on a sell signal as of Tuesday's close. And yesterday was an inside day for the price of silver. Next up, let's walk through the TSX most actives from Wednesday's trading action, and I don't believe we're going to see any trend changes in this group of stocks. Now, I'm going to run through this list fairly quickly, looking for any potential buy or sell signals on Thursday and any buy or sell signals that actually happened on Wednesday. And as we go through the list, we have to get to the Bank of Nova Scotia before we get to a possibility, and looking for a close above $72.70 to give us a buy signal on Thursday. Now, this is a broken stock. This is a series of lower highs, lower lows. We gapped down several times. We're trading in a gap at the moment. So the top of this gap from late January could certainly act as a price magnet and an area of resistance. So just be aware of that. If you've been waiting to buy Bank of Nova Scotia, it could happen on Thursday. And of course, if you're short Bank of Nova Scotia, you'll want to cover any remaining short position on Thursday with a close above $72.70. Now, there's Barrick trading through the lower channel line on Tuesday, recovered on Wednesday. We may be back at the lower channel line on Thursday with the price of gold trading lower. And then as we continue down here, we've got the National Bank, which had a wild day yesterday. We generated a buy signal as of Tuesday's close. You come in on Wednesday, we were actually trading above the upper channel line. And unfortunately, throughout the day, everything fell apart and the stock actually closed down nearly 5.5%. So again, this is another broken stock, series of lower highs. We haven't made a lower low just yet, but we certainly made a lower high yesterday. There's Baytech making a new low for this move. BCE trading in the channel, so looking for a close below $33.29 on Thursday to give us a new sell signal. So BCE, one of the very broken stocks here. We traded up to resistance and stopped. And you can see the pros not really interested in taking control at the moment. If we go to the next stock, which is a gold stock, you can see when the pros took control, we've had a nice run up. Right now, it looks like the pros are starting to liquidate, and we're already on a daily sell signal, so no change in trend there. as I continue lower, looking for any trend changes or possible trend changes. Here's Magna, certainly a stock that can be hit hard by any tariffs. Looking for a close above $55.54 on Thursday to give us a buy signal. And then Manulife. Manulife's been on a buy signal. It popped a few days ago and then has started to pull back ever since. We drove up to the 45.31 level and have reversed. And with all that positive trading activity, you can see the pros really not overly excited about Manulife at this time. And so I'm expecting this trade to fade away over the next few days. Compare Manulife to B2 Gold, and you can see when the pros took control, the stock has been moving higher ever since. Let's finish off today's presentation walking through the U.S. most actives from Wednesday's trading action. Now, again, I'm going to fly through this list looking for any trend changes or possible trend changes on Thursday. And starting off with NVIDIA, we're looking for a close on Thursday above $136.93. We're currently trading higher in the pre-market this morning. Looking at Supermicro generated a sell signal on Tuesday. We knew it was going to open higher on Wednesday, so we waved off that sell signal. Now we're looking for a close below $46.97. Ford generated a sell signal on Wednesday. Not sure I would take it. Bottom of the open gap there is still acting as resistance, so I would wait for another close above the upper channel line before jumping into Ford. There's Intel trading down to the lower channel line again, looking for a close on Thursday below $23.12. For Warner, we're looking for a close below $10.39. We closed at $10.50 yesterday. Then looking at Apple trading down to the lower channel line after hitting $2.50 on Tuesday. Looking for a close on Thursday below $240.20. Then looking at Amcor, looking for a close on Thursday below $10.09. And then last up, looking at Mara Holdings, inside day on Wednesday, no change in trend there. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. I just saw the numbers go by at 8:30 and really no real market reaction to the numbers. So that's good. The futures continue to trade above fair value, so we are looking for some buying at the open on Thursday morning. You have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Friday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.